When Two-Face returns to Gotham City with murder on his mind, Batman will be in twice as much trouble than he's ever been before. All this and more on the pages of Detective Comics issue number 1020. Let's hop on in together and find out what happens next, shall we? So, as the comic opens, we are treated to a dual monologue, no doubt, Harvey and his more evil Two-Face persona. Harvey talks about how Gotham City has always been a place ruled by duality, like a werewolf that during the day assumes one form, but by night transforms into a bloodthirsty monster. Granted, it's a lot harder to tell the difference these days, as the city is looking rougher than ever, trying to patch up its wounds following the city of Bane, and isn't that nice for Tomasi to remind us that that happened? Speaking of reminders, as Two-Face waxes poetically, we actually get some very grisly imagery of a bullet carving its way through Two-Face's body, and yeah, this is actually a reference to something. Yeah, see, at the end of Tomasi's previous Batman and Robin series, he had actually gone out of his way to retcon a fair amount of Harvey's history, and at the end, Two-Face tried to take his own life by shooting himself in the head. But then that book was over, and Two-Face showed up in a bunch of other stories, and no one ever bothered to reference it again until right now. The bullet is still very much there, and it's actually going to be a major part of the story moving forward. But what is Two-Face's major caper right now? Well, he's getting back to basics, committing brutal crimes all based around the number 2. You see, he shoots up the DeMarco brothers with a pair of Colt 1911s. Because, and you're gonna absolutely love this, the two mafiosos were in the black market coin business. You know, those collector coins that your grandma loves and that you always see advertised on television. Now, Two-Face didn't steal all of them, he just stole the silver dollars from the year 1922. Not exactly a big money caper to be sure, but when you're as obsessed with flipping coins as Two-Face is, you're always gonna need some backups. Batman collects some blood from the scene and realizes that Two-Face got shot during the robbery. In fact, keeping things nice and on theme, it looks like he was actually shot twice, which, as we discover later when Two-Face is getting patched up by the doctor, the lead poisoning is actually causing a change in his personality. You see, the doctor was actually pretty nice and personable to Two-Face, despite the fact that he was being held hostage, but Harvey just couldn't help but keep flipping that coin over what to do with him. At first, it looked like the coin head had come up good, only to later turn up bad, and Harvey ended up shooting and killing the doctor, but wait, maybe he just hallucinated a bad head. Naturally, this turn of events is throwing Harvey into a real existential crisis right now. He lives his whole life based on the fairness of a coin flip, but how can he live his life if he doesn't trust the coin, if he can't trust his own mind? Things get even crazier too, if you can believe it, when Batman comes to investigate the doctor's murder. It seems that Two-Face's gang is already there, ready to burn the clinic down to hide the fact that he was ever there. As Batman quickly notes, these guys aren't dressed like your average criminals. They've got these fun kind of hooded sweatsuits that are half black and half white with a bunch of scarred coin iconography. I really like the design work on these guys. Batman mops up the thugs, but notes that they fight fervently, zealously, like they truly believe in something, and before he even gets the chance to question them, they end up taking their own lives. But who the hell are these weirdos, and why are they only showing up now? Well, as we soon discover, these guys are the cult of Two-Face, who take a coin communion, swear their fealty, and swear that they will help their master transform all of Gotham as the comic comes to a close. I mean, a Two-Face cult certainly didn't see that coming, but I've heard way crazier cults started for way sillier reasons, so I guess it tracks. And so that was Detective Comics, everybody, and overall I'm pretty happy and excited to see Tomasi get to go back to the Two-Face well, especially seeing as he has such an affinity for the character and never really got to finish the story he had planned to tell. Making Batman fight a cult at this point in his personal history when he's probably feeling more alone now than ever, having lost Dick Grayson, having lost Commissioner Gordon, having lost Alfred, makes a lot of sense. And I mean, doesn't Two-Face always represent the friend and ally who got away? So yeah, I'm interested to see where this story is going. This is a good first issue, and there's a lot of places they could take it. I would give it an 8 out of 10.
Hey there everyone, it's your old pal Cape Joel again. Just wanted to take a moment to thank you so much for watching to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, and if you're in the market for comic books right now, and I mean really, who isn't, you might want to check out my book depository link down in the description. It's no joke my favorite place to buy comic book trades. You get a great price, and if you use my link, not only will you be getting yourself something nice, but you'll be helping out the channel a little bit while you do so. So, you win, I win, everybody wins, right? And until next time everyone, this has been Cape Joel. Bye-bye.